So, folks, today we are joined by a renowned global motivational speaker, Venugopal Lakshmipuram. He's a repeat guest on our platform. Earlier, we were privileged to have him as a guest on our Telugu channel, episode number 50. And he is one of the most coveted speakers across India, and he visits a lot of countries to deliver motivational speeches across all age groups. And as we prepare to delve into our conversation on the topic at hand, holistic growth, here is an exciting twist. First, let us tickle our guest's brain. So, Venu sir, get ready for a rapid fire round of random words. I'm going to mention a few, and I would love to hear the first thing that comes to your mind in response without thinking much. If you're ready, let's get started.
Yeah, I'm ready. Yes.
Okay. So, here comes the first word, curiosity.
I would love to learn different languages of the world.
Invention.
In medicine, I would love to quote the name of penicillin
Okay.
by
Yeah.
Alexander Fleming. Yes.
Yeah. Good one. And then future.
What you do today designs your future. As simple as that.
Super. Book.
Book. Oh my God. There are so many books. I would love to mention one book which has really inspired me. That is 1 Minute Can Change Your Life by
1 minute.
Willie Jolly.
1 minute.
1 Minute Can Change Your Life by Willie Jolly. Yes.
Billy Jolly.
It's
Okay.
inspiring.
I'm going to check it out.
Yeah.
Next is movie.
Movie. In which genre? Like
Anything, like whatever comes to your mind.
because there's a big list of my favorite movies. I would go with the Ten Commandments.
10 Commandments. Okay. Good one.
Ten
And
Commandments. Yeah.
next is aliens.
Much kinder than human beings. Much kinder than most of the human beings.
Loved it. Next is universe.
Universe, it shows how tiny we are, how negligible we are
Yeah.
in this world, in this planet. Yes.
Mm-hmm. And then
Because
leadership.
most of the people go with lots of egoistic feelings. Universe gives us a message that don't be egoistic.
Yeah.
I'm taking care of you. You take care of yourself and your fellow beings. So
Mhm.
you're very small compared
Yeah.
to me. That's what
Good.
universe says.
Yeah. And next word is leadership.
Leadership, love all, serve all, unconditionally. That's it.
Wow. Role model.
Role model, my father.
And the last one is
My-
success.
Success, you grow and help others grow. That is what success is all about.
Wow. So
You
powerful.
grow and not let others grow. You help others.
Help others grow. Superb.
There's
And
a lot of difference here.
yeah, so inspiring. And Venu sir, thank you so much for participating in the first rapid fire round. There is one more rapid fire round towards the end of the episode. And before I formally welcome you to the show, let me welcome the audience. So, folks, you have tuned into TGV, the Guiding Voice podcast series. So, hearty welcome you all. And this is a podcast where we embark on transformative conversations for a better future. I'm your host, Naveen Samala, dedicated to making the world a better place through valuable discussions that add value not only to your life but also to your career. And thank you so much for tuning in. And Venu sir, hearty welcome to the Guiding Voice. How are you doing today?
I'm doing awesome. I'm just doing great. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for being part of our journey. And I've been looking forward to this conversation, and finally we are doing it today. I feel so blessed. And let's get started with your success mantra. So please share with our audience the top 3 things that have contributed to your success so far.
See, success, in my view, is a journey. It's a perennial journey. It's a continuous process. No one can say that I am successful because after every success is for us. But as far as whatever I have enjoyed my success, the foremost thing, I should always refer to managing failures, because without failures, there is no success. And I've seen more number of failures in my life as well, as many other people do. And, whenever I faced a failure, I've always, made myself think peacefully and what should be done to better myself. Because failures are part and parcel of our life.
Yeah.
Everything doesn't go in our favor as we think. Most of the people, whenever they get failure, they get disheartened. They get, in life, they go into depression. Like, even it pinches. Failure definitely pinches anyone. Even it pinched me many times, but I managed to come out of the situation, because in our education, today's education, we are taught, we are trained to manage success. But
Mhm.
unfortunately, no school or no college teaches us how to manage failures. So that is the first thing, I managed failure.
Yep.
The simple thing is that, see, wherever things go in a different way, I always think why it has happened like this. What could be the reason? Then I have to do lots of homework, and to come out of it, I have to learn even more things, and accordingly, I could find out the solution. Because I strongly believe that every problem, every challenge that you confront in this world has definitely a solution, maybe more than one. But
Yeah.
unfortunately, we always think about the failures, and we stuck in the failures, and the next time also, we are unable to concentrate on our next success. Because it is as well said, by a great gentleman, whenever you face some failures in your life, never fill your eyes with your tears, because you might lose another golden opportunity which is right in front of you. So we have to, see next what. When someone says no, next one, a new opportunity. So I considered failures in such a way so that I could get success in the next step. I could go to the next level. This is what I have done and managed failures. And at the same time, I accepted rejections as well. See, most of the people, they cannot accept rejections because they want everything, to go on in their favor.
Right.
Because if something happens in a negative way, they just cannot digest the rejections. It could be an interview, a job interview, or it could be some examination for 10th class student or some civil servant for in some exams, whatever it could be, any challenges in your life, you should be prepared to accept rejections. If you cannot accept rejections, tomorrow you will never grow as a champion. And accepting the rejections is one part. And second part is that you should always be prepared. You should do your homework. Wherever the things have gone wrong, why it has gone wrong? So what should I do to better myself? So you should always think about the betterment, and accordingly, yes, in the next step, you're bound to get success in your life. And number three is that I always do anything with vision and purpose, because most of the people, they just do the work. They just study engineering. They don't have any vision why they are doing it. You should always have the purpose, for whatever you are doing. Suppose I want to become a civil servant, an IAS officer or an IPS officer, an advocate or a political leader or a doctor or an engineer, whatever it could be. I should know the purpose. Why should why would like to be, I would like to become a doctor? Why would like to become an advocate? Why would like to become a public speaker? I should have the clear purpose. It should be very vivid and clear. Then, I'll be able to surpass any kind of obstacles that would come in my way. So accordingly, I could manage my success so far.
That's a great perspective, actually, accepting rejections and being prepared, and most importantly, having vision and purpose. So this is so enlightening. And let's move forward and talk about the toughest lessons that you have learned in your professional journey.
Every day is a tough day for me because I don't do a routine job. I go to different places. I meet people from different walks of life. I get invitations from Southeast Asian, different countries, and also different universities from India and different business houses from India. So everyone's requirement is different. So for every subject, every seminar that I'm going to attend or a training program that I'm about to conduct, I should have lots of preparation, lots of preparation. It's not a child's play. Because I have been visiting, for example, I've been visiting Asian Institute of Technology as a visiting faculty, Bangkok, for the past 12 years. And I've been regularly invited to those institutions.
Right.
Almost children from 40 countries study over there, and from different walks of life, different cultures, different mindset. Everything is different. So whenever I'm invited, they give me a subject, like, you are supposed to speak on this particular subject. And once it happened so long ago, there was a flight from Vizag to Don Muang, Bangkok. I received a call in the afternoon. This afternoon, I received a call at 2 o'clock, and I was supposed to fly the same evening to Bangkok to render a lecture on conflict management and emotional intelligence. So I hardly had any time to prepare. So I just went to the airport. They sent the ticket. I went to the airport. With my laptop, I started preparing my PowerPoint presentation, because there was some issue at the campus. They had some kind of problems in the campus. So I have to do lots of homework for that. So I was just sitting at the airport working on my laptop, and people, they were just amazingly looking at me, because most of the people who go to Bangkok, they're all tourist people. They go for a vacation. They're all in holiday mode. But I was the only guy sitting at the corner and working on my laptop, and they were looking at me like a crazy fellow. And even the flight, I was just working. And the morning I got to the airport. I reached Bangkok, and I was picked up from my airport to the campus. I hardly had time to prepare for myself. I had to take my bath. It just took me 30 minutes to complete my breakfast. And at 9 o'clock sharp in the morning, I had to start my session. I know these are all kind of challenges, we regularly face as a speaker, sometimes it happens, but every time, whatever it happens, I enjoy my work.
Yeah.
Even sitting at the airport, people are in holiday mood. I was the only one who's working. Yet I enjoyed that situation. I enjoyed that moment. I did it, as if it's a me. Not at all. So everything I enjoyed. So I don't think it's going to be a big problem in my mind. I always enjoy my work.
Mhm. So the way you look at problems is interesting, and you don't see them as problems as such. That is my understanding. So now let's.
Yeah, when you start seeing your problems as
Yeah.
a problem, then you are not going to get a good solution for
Right.
whatever you are thinking.
Yeah.
So you should always have that mindset, proactive mindset. Yes.
Good one. Good one. Loved it. And let's now get into our topic. We'll start with the first question on the topic. So, what does this holistic growth mean to you, and how do you incorporate it into your training and coaching programs for individuals as well as businesses?
See, there is growth. People generally talk about growth. Physical growth is different, right?
Yeah.
When we come out of mother's womb, we're all, maybe even Mike Tyson was a helpless kid, right? A helpless baby. But, yeah, eventually, we grow physically. That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
And also, I'm talking about mental growth. Our mind also should grow up, according to our age, right?
Yeah.
As we grow, our mind also should grow. Our thought process should grow. Our mental maturity should also come to one particular level, right? And also emotional growth. See, when we are born in this world, we are just like a blank paper. We are born with hardware, but no software, only hardware. Hardware in the sense our organs, our physical organs.
Yeah.
And as we grow in this world, our parents, our siblings, our relatives, our friends, and our society, and whatever is going around the society, they inject software into our brain, right? So, what kind of software that is being injected makes you a person, whether a half person or a holistic person. So, in my view, holistic growth should be physical, it should be mental, it should be emotional, it should be social, it should be financial, it should be spiritual as well. All these things form a holistic person. You may be physically strong, but your mental maturity is not right, then it is of no use. You are not going to see the success.
Yeah.
You are mentally strong, but physically you may not be very strong. You are very weak and you've got all the diseases. You cannot enjoy your success. And also, you should be emotionally very strong. Nowadays, which is lacking in most of the people, there is no emotional growth in them because they're unable to understand the feelings of the other person. They do not know the meaning of the empathetic feeling. They don't have it all. They just live the life and they just live this world. So emotionally, you should be very intelligent and very strong so that you can work in your teams, you can work with the organization, you can work with the people. And what about social health? Social growth is something that, we are all social animals, right?
Yeah.
We come here for 60 years or 70 years or 80 years and we leave this world. And I tell people to feel the social responsibility, right? We should always think before I leave this world, I should make it more beautiful than what it was yesterday. This should be the attitude of everyone. Then we can make the world more beautiful. This is what I call social responsibility and social growth. And also financial growth. See, you have everything. You are a good person. You are physically strong. You are mentally strong, emotionally strong, but you do not have proper financial health. What is the use? You must be financially very strong, okay? Yeah. So that you can help other people as well to grow with you. And last but not least, spiritual growth. I'm not talking about religious growth. I'm talking about spiritual growth, which most of the people have forgotten today. Majority of the today's generation, do not know the meaning of spirituality. They speak about religion, they speak about caste, they speak about creed, they speak about every damn thing, but they do not know the meaning of real spirituality. So, my dear friends, if you really want to have complete growth in your life, the meaningful growth in your life, the holistic growth in your life, You must be strong in all these departments. Then your life will be fruitful, and you will be an inspiration to millions of people who are coming next to you. Because I strongly believe we are the custodians of our coming generation.
Superb. Sir, can you also share some practical strategies or techniques that individuals can implement to achieve holistic growth in both their personal as well as professional lives?
One thing is that I always believe strongly in work-life balance. Work-life balance, because most of the people nowadays I observe, off late I've met with a doctor. I don't want to name him, because he's a very renowned doctor, and he's a multi-millionaire, and he's got very good name and fame. Unfortunately, he's not happy with his family. He's not happy with his family life. He's not happy with his children. He's not happy with his wife. And wife is also not happy with him. She is also a doctor. Children are not happy with the parents. See, they do not have that work-life balance. What happened? I inquired with the daughter, with one of his daughters. What happened exactly? She says, my dad is always busy with his work. My mama is also busy with her work. And ever since I was born, they never showed a proper love to me. They just give us every comfort at home, but we don't have the good relation, the emotional bond with our parents. Is the reason I'm not happy with my parents. They always were interested in making money. So this is not the way. If you really want to be a good person, or you want to lead a holistic life, you're supposed to maintain that beautiful art called work-life balance. I don't mean to say you have to spend all your time with your children. It's not possible, because nowadays both wife and husband has to work. They have to work. Otherwise, they cannot meet the ends, whatever the expenses that's going on today. It's okay. But what I mean to say is that you are supposed to give quality time to your children. Quality time. It could be an hour. It could be 2 hours. Dine together, eat together, talk together, sit together, watch TV together, go out sometimes. People say don't get into comfort zone, but I say yes, you have to get into comfort zone at times. Don't use that phrase. I don't like it. Don't get into comfort zone. Yes, I am telling you, one must get into comfort zone, but never get stuck in the comfort zone. Comfort zone in the sense, spending time with your family members, going out for a vacation. This is what I call comfort zone. After 3 or 4 days, you come with a rejuvenation, start your work again, get back to your work, and never get stuck in the comfort zone, but be at comfort zone sometimes, in which way you can definitely manage work-life balance, and you'll be leading a good life, a happy life. Yes.
Got it. That is clear. And also, in your experience, what are some common barriers that people encounter on their journey towards this holistic growth? And how do you help them overcome these challenges?
They listen to naysayers. Most of the people, the major problem with today's world is they take advice from anyone, not from someone. If I get a problem with my medical issue, if I have a medical issue, I must consult a doctor. Okay, I should not go to my friend and say, I have this problem. Why don't you do something about that? So it's not his cup of coffee. You cannot do anything about that. We are seeking advice from Tom, Dick, and Harry, but we are not seeking the advice from the right person. And whenever you do something, you're taking a decision, you don't have to tell everyone about that. Okay, because you find many of the people in this world, naysayers. They always try to bring you down. They try to steal your dreams. So don't take advice from anyone. Take advice from the right one. Then you will be happy in your life. The barriers can be broken. Okay. And also, you find many discouraging people in this world today. Yes, discouraging people. They don't want to see you successful, and they never enjoy your success. So they always try to bring you down. They steal your dreams and whatever ambitions that you have. They try to discourage you every time. I want you to keep these people away from your work and focus on your goal. If at all you are doing something wrong, there are 2 types of criticisms. Take positive criticism. Okay.
Yeah.
There are 2 types of criticizers. Constructive criticizers and destructive criticizers. Constructive criticism is something, if I am criticizing Naveen and it gives me a lot of pain in criticizing you, that is called constructive criticism. When I get pleasure while criticizing Naveen, which gives me pleasure, That is called destructive criticism.
Mm-hmm.
And if I have something against you, I should always bring Naveen aside and tell, hey, Naveen, this is not right with you. You are supposed to correct yourself. This means always praise in public, appreciate in public, and criticize in private. This is a right form. And these guys, people, the negative minded people always try to criticize you in public so that you get discouraged.
Yeah.
So these are the barriers which you are supposed to break or you are supposed to avoid.
Super. And can you also share any success stories or examples of individuals or businesses that have experienced significant transformation through this holistic growth approach?
Oh, yes. I have hundreds of stories, hundreds. But okay, I'll give you two examples, right?
Sure.
It happened with one guy. I was taking up a program for real estate company long ago in Visakhapatnam. After my 2 hours of training, one gentleman came. He was around 50 years. He came and said, sir, I would love to talk to you for 2 minutes. I said, why not? Then he said, I've been working in this company for the past 16 months. I haven't sold even a single plot, open plot. But I've tried in every way possible, but I could not get the success. But after listening to your lecture for 2 hours, now I'm getting some confidence and I think I could do it. But I have some more issues. And he quoted all the things, and I made a note of all the things that he has been doing for the past 16 months. And I told him, this is the reason why you haven't got success.
Yeah.
So I explained him another 1 hour. I've explained him about what has to be done. And slowly and steadily, that gentleman implemented each and every point that I have mentioned. Slowly, he started getting success. And last year, he paid the income tax of 36 lakhs rupees. Only income tax he paid.
Wow.
The person who could not sell one single plot in 16 months, today is a multi-millionaire. And he's maintaining a Benz as well, Mercedes Benz as well. Anyways, that is one part. And another story I would like to tell you, I should go back to the year 2004, 2005. Yes. I received a call in the morning from law inspector, one of the police inspectors who was known to me. He said, sir, I have a small request. You can do something for me. I said, why not? Please. I have got a person, young man. He's around 20 years. I caught him while stealing a car stereo from a car. He was trying to steal it, and we caught him red-handed. And I came to know after inquiry that this boy is studying his engineering in one of the colleges, reputed colleges. And I didn't file an FIR on him because his life would be ruined. So I'm sending this boy along with his parents to your place. Please take care of him. And his parents are, next day morning, the boy came with his parents. I asked the boy to stand. I asked his parents to sit on my sofa. And they were, hesitant because they come from a very, very poor family. I could see that. Both are working as daily laborers in some construction company.
Okay.
I said, what happened? His boy was a genius right from the school level itself. And they had the only son they had. And, this boy was doing excellent. In 10th class also, he scored excellent marks. And intermediate, he did very well because some corporate college have given him free seat after seeing his performance. And even an engineering college also gave him a free seat because there was a sponsor for him. And, in the first year engineering, he got very good marks. He was a topper in the college. And in the second year, he started mingling with big people. Like, these guys come from very big families, rich kids. So they had only one intention to come to college to enjoy the life of the college. And this was very much serious because it is do or die situation for this fellow. He has to complete engineering at any cost.
Right.
But these fellow mingled this fellow with them, and they started doing parties, weekend parties, and they're going for some vacations and all. And this guy, since he's a poor fellow, these people used to spend a lot of money on this fellow. And the second year, ultimately, this guy, he got so many backlogs in the second year. So his level came down. And eventually, these guys came. And this guy, habits die hard, right? Habits die hard. So he wanted money to fulfill all his, whatever the things that he wanted. Then he started stealing. And in the very first attempt, he was caught. And luckily, that police inspector was a kind man. he sent that boy to me. And Naveen, I've taken this as a challenge. I've taken it as a challenge. I asked that boy to come to my residence every day morning for at least 10 days. 10 days. Every morning I used to spend 1 hour. I know he cannot pay any money for me, but I took it as a challenge. I wanted to transform this guy. And slowly the change has come. After 10 days, he was just, very energetic, I could see in his face. And very soon he cleared all his backlogs, and he cleared his second year engineering, third year engineering, fourth year engineering. He was again the topper, and also in campus selection, he got a very good job. And today, Naveen, he's working in a very reputed IT company in, I think, Chicago, Illinois, in USA, in a very good position. And he's married, and has taken his parents to him there. Their parents are also living with him, along with his wife and 2 kids. Whenever he comes to Vizag, direct from airport, he comes to my residence, takes my blessings, and goes to his village. So this is what has happened with him. And this is one of the best examples I can give. And my life is, satisfied today. Only there are so many such examples, but this one, it really touches my heart.
Yeah, no, that's a great one, and very inspiring story. And this has been fabulous conversation so far, and it's time for us to add some more excitement and some more fun to the episode. So, Venu sir, I'll kick off the second rapid fire round with your consent.
Sure.
Okay, here comes the first question. If you could have one gigantic billboard anywhere with anything on it, what would it say?
Okay, wake up and buck up. That's what I do. Wake up and buck up.
Good one. And if you were to swap your life with someone for a day, who would it be and why?
But with my wife, of course. I don't know the reason why. She has been taking care of me for the past 38 years. We have been happily married for 38 years. And I would love to see myself in her place, whether I could be able to do it or not.
Good one.
Dil ki baat. Okay.
Good one. And can you describe yourself in just one word?
I am trustworthy. You can count on me anytime.
Superb. Yes. And where would you go using anywhere door? I'm sure you might have heard about this Doraemon gadget, right? So
Doraemon. Yes. I would love to go back to 1947 and August 15th. I would love to, see the real emotions of our people.
Interesting.
I'd love to also see my young father.
Yeah.
He was very young.
What is the most funniest moment you have ever faced at a college or school or any event?
Funniest?
Yeah.
I don't remember any funniest. I always had tough times.
Maybe you can mention about that. Mention an embarrassing moment then.
Okay. Once, it happened in Wilson College, Bombay, in the chemical laboratory.
Right.
I was doing some experiment. I didn't get the result, so I just did some manipulation, and I got the end result. And my lecturer, they're very great people, right? Lecturer said, "Hey, Venu, you have manipulated, right?" I said, yes, sir, I'm sorry, I manipulated. I accepted my thing. And I said, I'm sorry. You know what he said, Naveen? I'll never forget the words that he said that day. He said, Venu, don't say sorry, feel sorry. Don't say sorry, feel sorry. And from that day onwards, I never did any kind of manipulation with anyone in lifetime.
Interesting. And thank you for sharing so openly. And here comes the last bullet out of rapid fire round. What is one electronic gadget that you'd like to see or invent yourself?
Invent myself?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, I'm an electronics engineer. I can do that. And, it does. My answer may sound weird, but let me come out with my answer, right?
Yeah.
I would love to invent a gadget, if possible, which can convert the salt water, the sea water, instantaneously into drinking water.
Wow. Yeah. I think it is going to solve all the water problems across the world.
Many problems in this world. My dad used to say, the day will come, in this world, we'll fight for the water.
Yeah.
The war will happen for the water, not for petrol, for water. So I don't want that day to come. So hopefully, if not, somebody else could invent that. It should be instantaneous. It should not be a big process.
Right.
Just like that.
Yeah. Good one. Loved it. And after that amazing second rapid fire, let's switch back to the mainstream. And here comes the last but one question. So what is your one piece of advice to those aspiring to make big in their careers or lives?
Always be disciplined. Be humble because I've seen the major problem with success
Yeah.
is our previous success. People
Yeah.
get carried away with their previous success, so they cannot go to the next level. I want you to remain humble,
Mm.
and never be arrogant. Be a constant learner. The learning is a perennial process. It is like a flowing river. You have to keep learning, 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 and after learning, you try to teach other people as well. After acquiring results, after getting results, try to teach other people because knowledge has to be shared to other people.
Yep.
You cannot just go because once I asked a question, what is the richest place on the planet Earth? Many people said Dubai, some people said Qatar, some people said Kuwait, United States, and all. No, the richest place on the planet Earth is the graveyard because many people they went to the graveyard without sharing their knowledge, without sharing their success, without sharing their ideas to the people, and they just simply died. So I don't want you to die like that. Whatever you have, give it to the world and see that world will be better place to the next generation. And this is how, yes, you can live a beautiful and a holistic life. This is what I am doing, and I will do it. And even because the real life starts after our death, right?
Yeah.
The real life starts after the death. So
Yeah.
whatever you have left into this world will be carried forward. So that has to happen. We are giving so much of money to our children, but I want you to give knowledge to the children,
Right.
wisdom to the children, so that they will become assets to this, not only to our country, to the entire world. This is my piece of advice,
Amazing.
and I am practicing it. Yeah.
Amazing. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I think this is another great episode. And I thoroughly enjoyed all the wisdom that you have imparted to our audience. Thank you once again, sir. How is your experience being hosted on The Guiding Voice?
So a short time, I loved it. Unfortunately, my air condition not working today. I feel comfortable anyways. And one thing I would love to tell Naveen to all our viewers, please remember every problem in this world has a solution. Every problem. You
Yeah.
name it, you find a solution. But unfortunately, why we are not getting solution, many people, they end their lives because they always think about the problem. They sleep with the problem, they walk with the problem, they wake up with the problem, and they lead with the problem. So I don't want you to become a scapegoat in this world. Just focus on the solution. You will get more than one solution. And you have to be very patient. You have to be very calm, very quiet whenever you face situations. Just think because God has given us the great thing here, the
Yeah.
1500 grams, beautiful and powerful hardware here, software, whatever you call it. Make use of it and make your life beautiful and make others' life more beautiful as well. God bless you all. Love you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Perfect. So, Venu, sir, thank you once again for being part of our journey. And I thoroughly enjoyed every bit of our conversation. And it is indeed an honor to have you as a guest on our platform. And thank you for taking time off out of your busy schedule and joining us. It was really a pleasure talking to you and looking forward to host you again in future.
Oh, yes. Me too. And thanks for your presence and participation. And thank you very much. Thanks for your time as well.
All right.
I thoroughly enjoyed this program as well. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. All right. So, friends, that was our episode with Venugopal Lakshmipuram. And before we jump into the fun trivia section, we have a quick request. In case if you haven't already subscribed to TGV, the Guiding Voice podcast, please subscribe because subscribing keeps you updated on new episodes. And if you have enjoyed the conversation, please share with at least 3 of your friends or colleagues who would also like TGV, the Guiding Voice. So spread the knowledge and help others grow just like you. Now it's time for us to hop into the trivia segment. Having had amazing conversation with Venu sir on holistic growth, I thought I would give you a perspective on the background of the phrase holistic growth. It has originated from the combination of two concepts, holistic and growth. And let us first dissect what this holistic is all about. The term holistic derives from the word holism, which emerged in the early 20th century from the Greek words holos, which means whole, and holism is a philosophical approach that emphasizes the interconnectedness and interdependence of all parts of a system, emphasizing the importance of considering the whole rather than some of its parts. And in the context of human development and well being, Holism recognizes that individuals are complex beings with physical, mental, emotional, social, and spiritual dimensions, and that these aspects are interconnected and influence each other. In fact, Venu sir has clearly articulated the importance of these elements in our holistic development. So that is about the first part. And second one is about growth. Growth actually refers to the process of development, advancement, or progress. And in the context of personal development, education, and professional endeavors, growth typically refers to improvement, expansion, or enhancement in various aspects of life, such as knowledge, skills, abilities, relationships, and overall well being. So, this is about holistic growth. So, now comes a question. So, what are you doing for your holistic growth? I would love to hear from you. In case if you are watching this episode on YouTube, you can comment there. Or if you have found this episode on audio platforms or some social media platforms, you can comment there as well. So, folks, that's it for today. Thank you so much for tuning in and also for being part of our awesome TGV family. Would love to hear from you. Do not hesitate to share your ideas, feedback, topic recommendations, and also guest speaker suggestions either through our social media, or you can also email us at theguidingvoiceforyou@gmail.com for as a digit 4 and you as letter U. So let's create content that resonates with you. I am your host Naveen Samala, a lifelong learner, and my goal is to have impactful conversations that improve not only your life but also your career. So until next time, take care, stay inspired, and remember the best is yet to come. Goodbye for now. See you all in the next episode with another amazing guest. Bye bye.